And it looks like we're live. Always pretty hard to tell with this setup here. But this is another stream. My goodness, we're on episode 9 now. I was expected to be dead by now. There's another stream, chill stream of, trying not to die in legendary difficult Skyrim. Obviously, the chillest settings possible. Yep, haven't done anything with that. A few words on, I guess there's a couple of things. I am paying attention to chat a little bit better now. I've positioned my second, you can't even call that thing a PC. It's a Chromebook I use for school, but it's a screen that I can glance to and look at live chat. Unfortunately, I had it in a position that was bad. It wasn't actually very good for, glancing at it. This should be a lot better. It should catch my eye. So if anyone has any questions regarding survival or anything like that, please let me know, and I will answer it in a hopefully timely manner.
Don't get too far ahead.
Again, Janessa has separation anxiety for some reason. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. I think 5-6 days. I did 2 videos. I'm being a little better about doing videos outdoors as opposed to relying on this too much. So this is just supposed to be supplementary, and I was sort of using it as a crutch, which I didn't want to. And also, well, let's not get off track here. Huh? All right then. So I do want to ease into this a little bit because I haven't played in a little while, and I need to make sure that I know what I'm doing fairly well at all times. So I need to remember the strength of my character a little bit. Only difficulty with the setup now is I can't look at stream analytics very well. Hold on. Well, I'll have to figure something out with that. Anyway, so far, not dead. But that could change. One of the main reasons I got a little disillusioned from this, because a little while after playing episode 8, let's see, are there any bandits there? No, I think I killed them. It is on this road, so pass this quite often. Got a little disillusioned because I was a little while after I finished episode 8. I thought, you know what, potential is always high that I might die. Stream's over. I gotta find a different game to try my hand at. I don't want to just all right, we died that time, let's go in, let's try again. It'll get uninteresting, especially going over the same stuff again and again. So yeah, if I die, at the very least, I would probably wait quite a while, at least about a year, before attempting again, if I did die. But I'm getting off track a little bit. So I was looking for a different game. I thought, oh, well, one of the things I thought up was Minecraft. Because that already has a hardcore mode built in. And I had a little problem with that. But just conceptually, it didn't actually have a problem in the game I played. Just did a little test run. With a hardcore mode, if you die to something that's complete and utter, BS, a bug or something, you fall through the world, well, tough luck. And given that this is a fairly, I would hope, grounded stream in reality, at least as much as can be expected, if you die to something that's unrealistic, it's kind of, puts a damper on what you were doing. So I'd probably still go with it for PR reasons. I mean, when I originally started this, at least when I started the test run, I originally had it at Master for this series in Skyrim, because I never really had good experiences playing on Legendary, because Master is, you take 2 times the damage and deal 2 times less damage. Whereas with Legendary, you deal 4 times less damage and you take 3 times more damage. So it's a little... The jump from Master to Legendary is pretty big. It's not even like a linear increase. You go from... Hold on, let me run the numbers on that. That's... 1.5 times 2. It's literally 3 times harder. Because you do 2 to 3 is a 1.5 times increase. 2 to 4 is a 2 times increase. Multiply them, get 3. Math. Anyway, let's not bore you guys with math or anything. Well, I have done that multiple times. Off on a tangent. I always go off on tangents. Where was I? I swear, these streams give me ADHD. Or maybe I already have ADHD and it's not diagnosed. Who knows? Many of these things are... sometimes you just don't get diagnosed. Not that I'm, suggesting I have, but I have been told I act that way. Now I'm even more off track than I was before. Anyway, so back to the original concept, which I have gone so far divorced from. I was playing, I did the test run for this on Master, and then I figured the reason it's at Legendary is because who wants to watch No Death Master? Because it's like, if you're going to go to that top tier, you might, if there's a tier above you, there's no interest in a No Death, like, there's no interest in a No Death Novice. There's no interest in a No Death slight interest in a No Death Normal, because then it's just No Death. But if you're one below the highest difficulty, that's kind of, lame. Certainly doesn't, roll off the tongue. It doesn't do very well in the thumbnail, I wouldn't think. So that's the main reason I switched. In fact, if you go back to the first video, I have to remember what everything is. If you go back to the first stream, when I actually get into Helgen Keep and start fighting the enemies, you'll very quickly notice I was not prepared for the amount of damage and the amount of damage that I didn't deal. The amount of damage they dealt, the amount of damage I didn't deal was, I was not prepared for that because I didn't switch the difficulty from Master to Legendary on the test run until, at least out of Helgen. I think maybe even... basically, once I got out of Helgen, I realized that, no, I have to turn this up. So, invariably, I realized I have to play Minecraft on hardcore if I'm doing a no death, because then, that's what'll sell, to put it bluntly. But anyway, my spirits for this were a little dampened because I played it on hardcore. I was doing quite well, being careful, but it made me realize I got too cocky in ways that are sort of transferable. Because let's rip the Band-Aid off. I got, for those of you who don't understand Minecraft, I apologize, but I have to go through this. So I was mining after building a nice house, after, doing, really quite well. I really enjoyed the house I built. I was planning on playing a lot more in it, and then I, started to mine. I was planning on doing just a sort of tunnel mine, not dealing with any caves or anything, because I didn't really want to deal with mobs until later. But my enforcement of that policy was quite poor, because I tunneled into a cave. It was an okay size, and there were mobs in it because I had been living there, and it was dark. So I started lighting the place up with torches and really being careful to make sure mobs couldn't spawn there, and just taking care of the mobs that were already spawned. Slow progress, but I got hit with some BS. I was fighting some zombies, and for those of you who don't know, in Minecraft, when you're fighting with a sword, there's some AoE. An Enderman, which is at that stage of the game, pretty high level, high danger opponent, teleported right into, right beside the zombie I was fighting, and I hit him with the AoE. And I tried to fight him off, but he killed me because I wasn't even at full health. Oh, those are bandits there. Hold on. So yeah, I got hit with some BS. And I just had to sort of deal with it. I had to take it in stride and just be like, yep, alright. But it made me realize, you can't just say, oh... I do sort of wish for the test run. I wasn't on hardcore, I was on just normal hard, just to, make it a better test run, I suppose. Alright, that guy has a... Plunderer. I was expecting this guy to be the high-level guy. Alright, I'm gonna need to stop talking about this for a second once we finish this. Disengage. Heal up. Alright, what's Janessa at? Come on, show me. There we go. I need to see her health bar, because the last thing I want is for her to go down and I accidentally hit her. I don't know why I loot people in combat. That's such a bad idea. That explains why that one hurt so much. Man, her stun lock is so good with those two swords. If only you could just let them live. Because sometimes I don't want to kill them. I just want to level up my armor skill. And one-handed skill. I'm going to keep those. They sell for quite well. I might be able to improve them because it's just a corundum ingot you use and give them to Janessa. Maybe she'll take them because she actually has a light armor skill that's higher than her heavy. I don't think she has any heavy armor skill, unfortunately. So she's not really in the right armor. Anyway. As soon as I open this chest, there's going to be more. So I'm going to hide as I do it. Or not? Maybe only the first time. It was unlocked. Ugh. Well, anyway, I should probably head into the inn. With regards to that experience in Minecraft, it was some BS. I wasn't, but it also showed, some lapses in judgment. I saw the Enderman before. Maybe I should have been more careful, that sort of thing. And, sort of dampens your spirits a bit, but in a humbling way. I'm very glad that I had that experience in a game that wasn't Skyrim. Specifically, I had that experience not on stream, because that would be bad. There's my horse.
Stay out of trouble, Nord.
So anyway, goals for this episode I'm still not sure about. I do want to return the amulet to Karjo, finish up that, and then we'll see what happens from there. At this point I'm level 29, right? Yeah. So I'm starting to get over leveled to bandits. Luckily I haven't run into any marauders. If you see those, that combat with those plunderers was pretty not one-sided in the kind of way I would like it to be.
You want a drink?
Whoa.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
I never had that happen before because she just auto asks. Huh. I don't think I have anything to sell.
Now please, no more questions.
If it's work you need, sure thing. It's yours for it. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Riding to White Run from Old Warwick
Let me know.
said, and the braggart.
All right. 10 hours. Why not? Let the poor guy sleep.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
All the bold battles in gold he had made.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come
But
to the
then
right
he went
place.
quiet.
Not gonna get involved in any Daedric shenanigans.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
Certainly not this early. For those of you who don't know, that guy Sam involves you with some Daedric shenanigans. Now the question is, do I have any corundum ingots? Of course I have corundum ingots. I don't have the skill to make them really good, but I certainly can make them decent and see if
We're one of the
she
same,
wants them.
if that is what you wish. Let's go.
Yeah, I think she'll make better use of that, and eventually we'll find some good stuff.
Got some good pieces
Her
out
to
here
use.
if you're looking to buy. More inside. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Let's meet Karjo, and then... Yep. Not gonna do anything with regard to dragons anytime soon. As I was booting up the stream, I thought of something. I guess you could call it a meme idea, but it, So, I was looking, basically I was checking my journal, and, just to remember what I needed to do. And I went over to these two and was like, locate Grim Severin, kill the giant located at Sleeping Tree Camp. Maybe someday. And it reminded me of the SpongeBob, magic conch. Will I ever do the main quest of Skyrim? Maybe someday. Unfortunately, I do not have the capabilities to make spicy memes out of videos. I've tried my hand at it with pictures, but maybe that is something I should do. Topical meme. For the Discord, there is a topical memes chat. Should open up that Discord, by the way. Maybe I should make topical meme compilations. This is why I hate the Skyrim horses. They have no zero turn. So, very high chance to get you unalived. So I'm really only going to use them for speed on roads and for hunting. Steel arrows? Should swap those to iron. At least for this. Horse archery is really good to level archery because you can level it on deer and disengage fairly well if you're leveling it on something else. And also, typically if you're doing normal archery, you're doing it sneaking, which doesn't actually level archery all that much. Alright, Dawnstar is the other way. If I continue to survive, I'll probably be fighting a lot more bandits. I have been fighting, mainly bandits lately, actually, but I'll be fighting them more and more because they've already basically stopped leveling. Their gear will get better, but they've basically peaked as far as, level is concerned. Skeevers. Although, this horse is certainly going to pad runtime. Might make it so that I get places faster, but having to dismount for combat is, well, dismounting after combat to loot stuff, that is going to take time. I'll probably only really use it, because going hold to hold is something I can do pretty instantly. In fact, I probably should have stopped at the carriage driver instead. But I'll probably only use this. Oh great, what now? Just bears. If I was artificially keeping my level low, this would be a death sentence, but luckily I'm not doing that. This is the most aristocratic thing. Poor Janessa. Just sitting on my horse. While my poor companion soaks up damage. Hold on. Again, no zero turn. So annoying. Level up archery somehow. Who is that? That's probably one of those people who sell drugs, dealers or whatever. It's definitely.
Greetings, brother.
Yep.
You look weary. I have something to help you relax if you're interested. The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Are we gonna take the goody two shoes approach. But yeah, this doesn't seem legal.
Oh, a snitch, huh? Can't have you running any guards now, can I?
Never should have come here.
Oh, he's throwing punches. Let's see. How hard's your fist? Oh, never mind. Come on, punch me. Let's go. Let's level this heavy armor skill. Oh, Janessa's getting involved. Darn. Sorry. Take the moon sugar because, you know, alchemy. But other than that, goody two shoes. I'm even taking that rule this seriously. It's originally just there to, like, okay, no stealing, no making the game artificially easy because you can grab good weapons early. Because a lot of the early strategies require you to steal. But no, I have to accost every drug dealer I see. I have to return every enchanted item. But it happens very frequently that I have to deal with fugitives being like, take this and hold on to it. Like, ugh, every 5 minutes a new one. A lot of times they give me really nice stuff and I have to give it back. Oh yeah, there's an inn here. Nightingale, right? Or Nightgate. Yeah. I was about to say, that's not near Dawnstar. Ah, I guess we could do a trip to Winterhold. For no reason other than, you know, it's on the way. Bruh. Also, aim is really weird on horse archers. Great. No, I'm actually going to... You can't sneak on a horse. So I'm going to loot this and leave the horse at the Nightgate Inn. It's not that far to Winterhold, and I want to be able to sneak. In fact, part of me is like, dude, what are you doing? Just go over to Dawnstar, take a safe route. But no, up the mountain pass we go. What's all this? Oh, I need goat horns. I know that. In reality, that probably... The impact of assuming this was too parallel, the impact would have probably snapped that. Stones aren't very resistant to that type of impact. I don't need 11. Leg of goat is too much weight, especially when I have decent potions. I hate not killing stuff like this in one shot. Nope. Up the mountain pass we go. No time for detours, especially ones that lead me into Draugr-infested ruins. One day I'll be able to deal with stuff like that. But it is not this day. I could be pretty sure that anything up here that would attack me would have attacked that horse already. Okay, so I bought a horse. The one episode, you know, yeah, last episode I bought a horse. A non-stealable horse right here. Wonderful. Well, that one not like I needed 1,000 gold. Oh, well. This is the trouble with not playing for a little while. I have to remember certain, I guess you could call them protocols. Like, if I'm creeping up on an area, sneak and definitely weapons out. Amulet. Sweet! More health! Ancient Traveler's Skull. Interesting. It's especially important where my field of vision is obscured by rocks. That was an arrow impact. But from what? Something, probably bandits fighting ice wraiths. I'm gonna vulture this and just sit here and wait for the winning party to, well, almost win. Boy, that's too much not stealth for comfort there. Definitely bandits fighting ice wraiths. Right, let's sit tight here for a little while. I do glance at the chat more, I've noticed. Because my field of view is like... There's no way to show that, hold on. My field of view is typically right here. So having the computer all the way over here, not good. Having it basically right here, reasonably okay. Alright, so it looks like that bandit's gonna lose. So let's put some arrows into these ice wraiths. These things are really hard to hit with arrows. Doesn't help that my archery skills are not the greatest. Ooh. Nice. That's good vulturing for you. One shot kill on that clearly softened up ice wraith. Yeah, he didn't last long. Oh. Luckily I'm a Nord, so these don't hurt too bad. did I know that was gonna happen? I was like, Janessa's gonna show up, not providing range support, but just screaming into battle. That was great. No, she has quite the penchant for doing that. I'll give it to these areas. They have tough enemies, but you can really spot them far away. Like there's an ice wraith. Man, I can normally speak quite fine, but these streams. Ice wraith down there. Ooh. Not good. I don't want level ups at this moment. Actually, not too bad. Because I am just going to be trying to fight mostly bandits now. I definitely prefer level ups once I have, you know, all my heavy armor skills secured. But, could be worse. I'll use it in Winterhold. Hey. I think can I tab out of that? No, I don't think I can. Alright, fine. Alright, let's actually evaluate this. What do I need? What do I need immediately? I think I actually should start going down the left side of the heavy armor. Skill tree. This is feasibly more important in combat. Frost troll. Don't want to have to fight that. This is why I have points in sneak. Very, very important. We're in a poor position right now. I'm just gonna sit here hidden and hug the mountain this way. Getting to Winterhold. I am definitely in a zone where I'm not fully reasonably capable of defeating the enemies I am likely to face. Ice wolves, I can take those. At any distance, really. Those aren't much of a threat at the moment. I am definitely glad I didn't go the level 1 route. 1, unrealistic. 2, really limits your capabilities against certain random encounter animals like bears and ice wolves. That shot was poorly placed. I definitely should have given it more altitude. Ooh, Orcacalcum. I don't think I really have a use for that anymore, unfortunately. Well, except the gems it might contain. And potentially some smithing experience. That's always good. Flawless garnet, see? And flawless amethyst, too. Very nice. Ooh, too much to be able to run.
If that is what you wish.
I forgot to drop off some stuff at the house when I left, didn't I? Yeah, that'll do it. Wow, we've been streaming for like... Oh, great. Guess metal will be tested. Alright, Janessa. Soften him up, melee. I'll do range support. Especially good support now that I have stagger on the arrows. Well, archery. 50% of the time, you know, I wouldn't exactly call that 50% proc at the moment. It's feeling a lot different. I might have to equip healing hands in a second. In fact, I will. What? What kind of hitbox was that? Don't worry, Janessa, I'm not expecting any thanks, just tanks. Please tank for me. Ah yes, suddenly having decent archery skills on stationary, non-hostile targets. Ideal. So it looks like we can deal with frost trolls at the moment, just probably not in melee. At least I wouldn't test it. Means we can make it up to High Hrothgar. If we wanted to. If we wanted to progress the main quest, which we don't. And just some iron. Gotta keep my eyes out though. I thought I saw another frost troll down below. So I might have to E out of this at any time. I was wrong. Not one frost troll, two. That we definitely can't handle. Question is, should I do any of the College of Winterhold stuff? I think I should. I am doing quite the jack-of-all-trades character. Mostly sort of paladin-ish. If you're going to ask me to take something and hold on to it, I swear. No, he's just going to attack me. Oh, hello. He's got a mace. Okay. You've yet to hit anything when you said that line for the last 5 seconds. I assure you, I'm giving you my worst. Certainly my worst archery. Stop. I would be fighting him in melee, but mace user. He probably still doesn't have the perk, but I don't know. Those hitboxes, man. They're ridiculous. Cool.
And
Eh,
what
worth
have
some
you,
decent money.
If that is what you wish.
Actually, you know what? Not worth enough for the weight
go.
that it is at this point in time. I think I should do, yeah, College of Winterhold. At least gain admission. Because potentially I might want some different spells. Maybe some training, that sort of deal. I'm originally going with sort of a paladin archetype as much as, you know. But not really for any archetype reason, just because that one has the greatest survivability. But, I mean, you gotta use bows. Might as well sneak. 'Cause that's quite good.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink.
Alright.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Chill.
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
I wish to heal myself so I don't die. Sure, whatever that is.
the
Oh,
immortal
there were more
flame.
stuff.
It is said to be the
Thanks.
source
Okay.
of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
That persuasion is like the hardest in the game.
Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court with. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Very cheap way to get a, although, you know, typically you find it in a dungeon, it's free.
No matter what. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Alright, let's equip a bunch of healing spells so I don't hurt anyone on the inside. Not a good idea to have your sword out in a safe place. In case you do something
Winterhold's
stupid.
glory days may
Oh,
lie behind, but the college lives on.
Speaking of doing something stupid, I interrupted her. I'm not waiting for any of that.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well,
There's like
first you'll
3
meet these.
other ones.
While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
Highly doubtful.
I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
This is my not dying a horrible
Winterhold
death and
has
ruining
been
the
a
stream.
fixture in Skyrim for thousands
clothing.
of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings.
Really getting the college
The
experience
Archmages
already.
is located above the hall, and the Archmages' quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
You know, I actually like, college, at least where I've been enrolled and all that sort of stuff, my classes, but this part is very annoying. Not just in the game, in real life. Ah, yes. Gotta get the tour of the place. Talk about all the nitty-gritty, ugh. Necessary, but incredulously
Our
dull.
newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask
Incredulous,
you
is that
to
the
keep
right-
your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Yeah, I think that works. Incredulous. Ridiculous. Just plain old boring. Just very, very, very boring. Why use big word when small word do trick?
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Place has no doors. You guys just cast new clothes? Is that a spell? Hold on, gotta change it into nightwear.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Someone make a timestamp to skip ahead too. I'm not gonna. I barely look at these after they're published because I've already been through it once. I don't need to do it again. Honestly, if you watch this thing all the way through, kudos.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Nice.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen.
More free spells.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Goody two-shoes.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
But don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells.
I should have one of those, by the way. It's part of the reason I want to do this.
All a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells. All right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very... Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a...
It's in restoration, so it shouldn't... Yeah, it doesn't cost too much.
And you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent spell. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history.
No.
The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
More like a few weeks. I'm not dealing with any Draugr.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are...
One of the things I actually want to do is try to get Bloodkin so I can go into Gloommound Mine and do all that other stuff. He can give it to you.
I don't want to see you treating any of... You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Fine.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. All right, then.
I mean, keep in mind, this is a survival, basically, playthrough, so...
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Generally, you know, a Skyrim playthrough, safety isn't the #1 priority when you can respawn. But here, it most certainly is. I'll head over to Dawnstar. Maybe there's a... I don't think there is a boat here.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the science of magic.
Off to Dawnstar. Sarthal will happen eventually. Maybe. Again, all this hitches on whether or not I actually live to see the day. I think mostly you're just going to deal with workers around here. Maybe some bears and ice wolves. Hello, wolves. They're like, that's our cue. I am running low on carry weight space though, so I better get to Dawnstar pretty quick. Though not without grabbing some of this grass pod. And any Nordic barnacles I see. Let's go. Let's fight. Yeah, 15 gold isn't worth it. Oh, there's more? Okay. Ah, you deal more damage than the rest. Checking them for any rings or gems because they can actually have some for some reason. Ooh, Ice Wolf. Oh, those are all ice wolves. Okay. All right. All right. Got them dealt with. Next, I was about to say next pelt's gonna take me over carry weight limit. Little did I know the spiky grass. Hold on, that's way too many mud crab legs. Let's bring that down to a reasonable amount. No gems or rings. Typically, they're far more common than they would actually be, but should we?
We're one of the same, if that is what you wish.
I'm game. Just gotta make sure I'm light enough if I need to grab something. can.
Lead on then.
What was that? Whoa, that water's dark. I can't see anything. Hold on, let's head back to that bedroll. See if I might be able to remedy that, because I can't see a single thing. Bedroll like this in a shelter like this, probably not adequate for the weather. Well, I mean, there aren't seasons, so it's hard to say. But it is snowing, so. All this is quite weird. Can't seem to get up on any of that. Well, let's see, a little bit of a dive. Do I have any potions of water breathing? This would be the time to use them. I do, but it's only for 15 seconds. Let's dive to the bottom, see if there's anything interesting, and then dive right back up. Nothing interesting. Right back up. Too risky. And there's probably not very much good. You can always come back to it, of course. None of that. Go, Janessa. Where'd you go? Ow. Ow. Do I have a cure disease potion? Of course I don't. Swap those. Actually, you know what? Fight that instead. Well, that didn't last long. Oh, Janessa. Do I have any of restore stamina? None. Well, I don't use them too much, so. I'm not really confident in my ability to stand toe-to-toe with a snow bear at the moment. I probably could manage it if I needed to, but if I don't need to, there's no reason to. Man, I haven't hit anything. Haven't hit anything in a while. Alright. A bit cowardly of me, that, but I don't think I've used up my cowardliness quota. No, actually, I have, but I'll make it up in the later episodes. I'm not done with being cowardly yet, unfortunately. Not until I have good armor. This is decent armor. I'm gonna hang it up somewhere. Keep getting me through so many episodes. But make no mistake, it's not great armor. How long have we been streaming for? Just a little over an hour. Not horrible. Also, apologies if that yawn was contagious and made anyone else yawn. Got a level sneak too. Let's not use up too many arrows. See? Rings. What is up here? I gotta be careful checking ruins sometimes because, I mean, typically if they're guarded, they're not guarded by anything particularly strong outside, but there's always exceptions. But I'll check it this once. I think this isn't actually a very dangerous one, but I can always revisit. Plus, we're almost at Dawnstar. Oh, it looks like they're on the move again. Did take my time getting here. Might need to take a break in a bit. But I'll wait till we're in Dawnstar. Hello.
You have questions?
Halo's Folly, cool. Anyway. Can't remember which one of these shipwrecks is the good one. There's one that has nothing but mud crabs and has really good loot. There's a chance you guys can't even hear me over these waves. Nope, nothing. Ooh. Wait, get off my... Darn. Yeah. Guess I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Normally you'd leave stuff like that because, I mean, you don't want to steal, but... the game says it's not stealing. Ooh, Nightshade. Let's see what the funny good one. Some quality boomer humor stuck in there too. Let's see, can I catch... Nah, they're already well underway. Catch the boat to Solitude and then carriage to wherever they're going.
Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on.
I think I dropped some stuff off with
We're
you.
one of the same kind, if that is what you wish.
I'll just do all the leather stuff right now and sell it off. We'll see how far that gets us.
Lead on then.
Okay, now the question is how many leather strips I already have. So 5, so 2. I think that's, yeah. I didn't actually count that time. Or rather, I tried and then I stopped counting. Gets quite dull, you know?
Need a dagger? No? How about a claymore? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oopsie. Nah. All right. Guess I'm out quite a couple 1,000 gold. I wasn't leaving without that. All right then. Well, if you're gonna have all that money,
If that is what you wish.
might as well give him the boots and gauntlets.
Lead on then.
You looking for a shield? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I love how sometimes I'll accidentally swear when, just out in the woods, doing nothing of importance in Skyrim. Yeah, one time I got jumped by an assassin, I swore, and the other time was for no reason. But when I accidentally sell something really important and have to buy it back, not just, oopsie. Monumentally stupid. I think they stop in Whiterun. I should be able to meet them. Plus, they'll soak up any random encounters on the way. If I was really worried, I could always just travel with, a group like that. Get some experience with random encounters along the way. Although, early on I did just fight in range of guards. That was a quality strategy. More leather. Leather doesn't give you much in the way of smithing experience, but it's something. Probably given me quite a few levels. I killed a bunny. Sad. Man, I am yawning left and right. Trying to make them less audible though, because them's contagious. What is this? Oh, Hall of Vigilance. Still on fire after... When does it get destroyed? I think it gets destroyed when you're level 12 or something, or when you start the Dawnguard quest. We know which of those triggered. Certainly wasn't Dawnguard. Man, those things are menacing. Dog collars sell for quite a bit, though. Speaking of selling for quite a bit. I think that's everything, except maybe one more collar. There's going to be bandits here, so I have to stay reasonably away from that. Oops. Also, where did he send me for the copy of Children of the Sky? Forsaken Cave. Probably a death trap. I might change my tune once I get ebony armor. But kind of defeats the purpose now, doesn't it? The only real reason to get Bloodkin is to, on this playthrough at least, is to get that ebony ore. But I might need it more later, because a lot of things need ebony ore. Where are you? I'm forgetting to soul trap things too. Really should be doing that. Because we have 4 petty soul gems, 2 lessers, a bunch of greaters and grands. There's Karjo's troop. They're walking this way. Oh, great. You guys are bailing? Alright. No, don't hit her. Thank God. Okay. Wait, that's not where they are? Well, I gotta help her now. This is a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyways, because you gotta help someone. Oh, and now she just bails as soon as we get involved. Okay, that's all very great, thank you guys. All this goody two-shoes. You're the one who ran in front of my sword. I'll take you to Sovngarde. Nah, nothing of interest. Alright, well, might as well clear it while we're here. Especially if it's just a bandit. Must have been some serious energy in that shot. Oh my goodness. That's a facepalm right there. No wonder she didn't get promoted. That's why there was no covering fire. Right, let's see, is there anything of interest? Chests? Might be able to reduce some carry weight though. Hey Janessa, come here please. Question is why he was all the way over there. Well, his buddies were
And what might... If that is what you wish.
having some run-ins with the local bandits.
Let's go.
There we go. And back to trying to give this darn moon amulet to Carjo. I've been trying to do that for the last hour and 30 minutes. Me trying to walk up a rock isn't helping. I wonder what is in Forsaken Cave. Probably Falmer. I'd guess Falmer. Speaking of Falmer, what's this? Dusk Glow Crevice. I would definitely be more comfortable taking on Falmer if I had a higher sneak skill, because they are really poor at sneak. Nope, I don't think I got him. Sorry if you couldn't hear that, you guys. But other people live in this house, and you know. They have a right to make noise too. Man, I'm really not getting the range for these. There we go. Oh. Hold on, can I soul trap one of you? Close, but I don't think. Hold on. Come on. Nah, it's not happening. Really do have to conserve arrows. I find I'm using way more than I normally would. Also, you would not be able to feasibly carry this many arrows in real life. I know exactly what's here. Ice Wraith time. Two of them. Let's double team this one Nass is fighting. It's really hard to shoot these things. I can probably do it head on. Good. Nah, it's not happening. My archery is just terrible today. Like, absolutely. Nice one, Mr. Perfect. Just do it. Believe in yourself and anything is possible. Honestly fair. chat more. I don't know why. I haven't been looking at chat all that much, unfortunately. Alright. Let's get that. How are they not running into any of these hazards? No, only the Dovahkiin has to run into ice wraiths at every corner. Do I have a hunting brew mead? I do. Specifically for this random encounter.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of hunting brew mead with me. Eastmere's beard, you're one after my own heart. I would love another bottle. This good deed should not go unrewarded. Here, take this. Cheers, my friend.
Charmed
May your
necklace.
adventures find you fame and fortune.
Let's see, what does the charmed necklace give? Carrying capacity. And that's the reason I had one stored away in my inventory. Always, always, always have to have a hunting brew mead on you, in case that happens. The question is whether I should disenchant that or leave it. Because I can have both the, boots and, oh, well, would you look at that. I'll have the necklace, I'll have the necklace on for now. I will put the other one on in case I need to for combat. I don't feel like going over to Janessa and giving her stuff. That's just going to take more time, and we need to meet up with Karjo. I say as I am mining a gold ore vein. Hey, if it was iron, I would have left it. Though arguably iron is better. The only advantage with gold is that I think it has better RNG for gem drops, which didn't proc. But also, I don't get any transmute experience, which is actually kind of good, because I don't want to inflate my level at this point. Later I will, but not right now. And we're back to where we started. We did a complete loop trying to find these guys. We went all the way over here, and then all the way back again. Wonderful. Poetic.
How can I assist? There it is. Ah, home. If you ever need the skills of a Khajiit warrior by your side, I would be honored to travel with you. Until then, here. This is for you. In thanks.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later.
Oh, come on.
Don't lose it.
Oh, great. And it's smithing, too. Gonna have to give this back. He just waits here patiently for you to select your option.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Let's see what happens. Does he actually come back to attack you later? Is he gonna attack, or is he gonna ask you for his gauntlets of smithing back? He's gonna ask me for... Okay.
Did you see someone run past just now?
Many times, yes.
Yes. How did you get this? Never mind. Here. It's not much, but it's something. I'm going to track down that thief and murder him. I'll carve you into pieces.
Goody two shoes, everybody. Honestly, I think the game is just sending me that random encounter to taunt me at this point. It's making me seriously consider that application of the rule. Do I really need to be that much of a goody two shoes? I have to be careful not to hit them, though.
That takes care of that.
What is in here? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. You know, feasibly you could ask. Actually, while I look that up, let's take a intermission. Because I don't know about you guys, but I need to stretch. I've been sitting for too long. You know what? We can always run, and I have decent equipment. So let's see. Let's see what's in here. I will have to give my stuff to Janessa.
Yes, Sarah? If that is what you wish.
Let's see. Maybe we can handle it. Maybe this is a terrible idea, but maybe we can handle it. I'm leaning on terrible idea, but you know, let's try it. I have an okay feeling about this.
Let's go.
I can always bail. I'll sneak in. And if we need to, we can.
What the?
Alright, alright. Looking good so far. Hey, Janessa, I have a gift for you.
Yes. If that is what you wish.
I don't think they'd use
Lead on then.
durability, or not durability, but enchantment while they're there. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think they do. looks like 2. If I can keep him down. What the? Beat him up. That was a strike attempted at me. It can be really hard to tell sometimes. That's why I like to do it here. You are loud, I'll give you that.
Yes. If that is what you wish.
Definitely gonna need to drop some things off. You can carry some of this jewelry, because that's definitely weighing me down quite a bit. You can also carry that, although she won't use it because it's not high enough level. Vampire
yes,
armor, maybe. Hold on.
If that is what you wish.
Maybe she will use that. Maybe it's of use to her. Doesn't seem to be. But it is heavy. So, 2 snow bears. I've fought worse. I've fought worse. And they didn't attack all at once. Not like that time we had to fight 3 cave bears. I'd take 2 snow bears over 3 caves. Definitely being far more careful, though. Really feel the ambience when it's so like, this is intense. Do I sound like a broken record sometimes? I feel like I do. This is. Who cares? It's not what the stream's about. I'm really gonna make use of corners right now. Hear that? Every once in a while, I glance over to this guy, Mr. Perfect, wrote, "Just do it, believe in yourself, and anything is possible." I find myself glancing over to that, you know? Thank you for that. I don't think he's currently watching, but... Great. Just restless. Alright, who's next? Please don't be something big. Scary. got lucky. That wasn't one that was too... That just looks like a normal Draugr. Dies like a normal Draugr. That one's probably rest. Oh, no. Keep in mind, I am level 30, so the chance for some real mean enemies to spawn is fairly high. That's interesting. The Ancient Nord armor. I don't think the armor rating's all that good on it. Hold on, let me look. Perk Daedric Smithing. Alright, well, I don't have that. At least not for quite a while. I think it's comparable to iron, so not good. I don't remember ever using it. Then again, I never really used the Honed Ancient Nord stuff. Maybe first playthrough. But alright, that's interesting. Just strafe supernaturally. And it is undead. This is really exciting, actually. As of yet, we haven't really ventured into anything that I considered. Oh, hello. I've been very careful not to venture into anything even reasonably dangerous. It doesn't look like these guys are putting up much of a fight. Might be wrong about that. Maybe it's all saving up for the last boss. This is exciting. There's a lot more oomph to it, if you know what I'm saying, when stakes are so high. Alright. A lot of iron ingots dotting the place. Wonder why. Let's see what's down here. Storeroom, probably. Alright, so probably right about there. Yep. That's one really safe way to do lockpicking, is to just tap it in a zone and then go straight to the middle of that zone. But lockpicking in Skyrim is incredibly, you know, I wouldn't say easy. It's a skill you get really good at, and it transfers really easily between games. I'm actually going to sit and listen. I don't hear anyone walking, but I see someone who's probably, yep, that's Draugr. Well, I wouldn't say alive, but the kind that can wake up. Sorry, Janessa. All right, Janessa. Quit sitting there like... Janessa, look behind you! What's he like? What are you shooting at? think I'm shooting at Janessa. Sorry. Just pumping arrows into, you know, the wall. 50% stagger is ridiculous. I did not expect that to be such an asset. Because that just cripples the enemy. Gold ingots, nice. Not that I can't make those fairly easily, but still nice. Check. Always gotta check whenever around the undead. Check to make sure they're really not undead. They're dead, no un involved. I'd say definitely shouldn't be looking in this direction. Gonna wait for him to pass again. Again, for some reason, they're just not waking up. Also, I could do the attack like that. That's more likely to actually finish them off. And I should be carrying a dagger. Do I even have the perk for that yet? I can get it, but I don't currently have it. Dagger is really convenient for... one there. I was like, hold on, because I thought something was stepping on it elsewhere. I need to listen to see that it wasn't another enemy. Yeah, the dagger perk is really useful for taking out enemies, especially difficult to kill ones, if you can sneak up on them. Thing is, she will step on that pressure plate, so I have to trigger it. Probably won't kill me, but I should still trigger it and then wait for her to. Now that's what I'm talking about. Silver ingots. Lots too. That'll really help with smithing. Alright, I don't think there's any more in here. Do we continue or do we abandon the F? I think we're doing well so far.
What the?
Oh, I don't like this. If we aggro, we're gonna hold this back room. Too many opportunities to get shot in the head from above. Doesn't seem to be turning to a fight, though. I'm getting kind of anxious now. Ah, yes, I store all my iron ingots in bowls. Who doesn't? Should I go back and check to make sure that those aren't filled with Draugr? Because feasibly they could wake up at an inopportune time. We should check. Sword ready.
I do not envy those creatures that make a home in such a cold, dark place as this.
Alright, I checked. Draw to turn the corner. Alright, nothing. Is that hitbox abuse? You could feasibly shoot around her. Alright, so that's her footsteps and my footsteps. So I don't think there's anything in the immediate area. This is intense. Search the wrong one. Alright, we're getting a little close to carry weight, so... Thanks for all the scares. Well, no one ever said the undead were smart. Oh wait, no. I need a dwarven dagger if I want to do that. Silly me. Or an ebony dagger. There's no point to be carting around, because I think at that point it doesn't do enough damage to make a difference.
Yes. If that is what you wish.
Plus I don't even have the perk yet. I'll probably have ebony gear beforehand. Almost certainly.
Lead on then.
Okay. Alright, had to pause for footsteps. No footsteps, but definitely some feet. Two pairs, roughly. Yeah, give me some heavy armor skill. Gotta watch out for that. As soon as I saw that circle on the ground, I was like, oh, no, 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 no. That's definitely a death trap. It would be significantly lame if I died to that. So let's not spend too much time in this room. Let's stick to the walls. come back in to field of view. For a little longer than that, ideally, but you know what? Doesn't look like a Draugr Deathlord, so probably just initiate. Never a good idea to run into battle like that. Right. Oh, there's more guys. Which one are you? Restless. Cool. Alright, hit me again. Level my heavy armor skill. If they're only doing like 5% of my health bar per power attack, I don't really need to be worried. I don't need to block. Could argue it's good practice, but
Unnatural chill in the air. Some evil power is at work in this place.
Yep. Right. Keep him stun locked. 'Cause that'll happen. Oh, and he has an ebony war axe. All right. Reduce sources of damage. Not quick enough. All right, she's gonna need healing. Not in the slightest. Potion of Magica. Do we have a regen Magica? I say Mag. Yo, do we have a regen Mag in here? Ow. Not too worried, they're just restless. You got Janessa. Alright. She's okay for now. That's nice. I'm probably going to give that to her, actually. I can't upgrade it yet, and by the time I... Well, I can, but I can't upgrade it well, and by the time I can, I'll be able to make myself an ebony sword, so... Ooh, that means I can sell the other ones. Speaking of selling. Alright, last guy's a, I think just a standard Draugr, so I can put on the non-combat attire. I don't or at any real risk. Begs the question, what's through here? This is probably for a different quest. Oh yeah, the white file. That, and I looked it up. It came up as that. When we go to do that quest, I don't think that guy is gonna respawn. Death Lord. All right. Well, under ideal conditions and unlocking the poor guy, we can defeat a Draugr Death Lord. Emphasis on we. You're a treasure, Janessa. An absolute treasure. Phew. Okay. Spend the night at the inn. Head back to Whiterun. Maybe do some more smithing. And then off to Winterhold. Give Urag his new book. And that'll probably be it for the episode. That was sufficiently intense. I need the goat horns, is what it is. And this one didn't have horns, but I can use the hide. Man, afterwards it's like coming down from something. Well, it is adrenaline. Going down from quite a bit of adrenaline rush. Phew. Glad that didn't end poorly. Alright, where's the front door to this place? Come on, there it is.
Hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging?
That's interesting.
This old place? Been here forever. Built by my great-granda. Run by him, then all the way up the line to me. Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Sure thing. It's yours for... I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Anything you need, just holler.
Alright, nice. Get some shut-eye.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Seems leaving my horse here was a very, good idea. Speaking of which, where is my horse? Oh, right here. Didn't plan on making a loop here, but, now I get to use it on the way back, I guess. Who is that? Yeah, probably just a bard. Anything interesting? That looks like it might be a silver deposit. Nah, it's just another iron. I wasn't seeing any red. Still good though. Unfortunately, you can't go first person on a horse. Otherwise, I would. Also, annoying tidbit, but horses in Skyrim should move a lot faster. Yeah, do I do this quest on the way? Yeah, why not? I think I have the speech skill for it too.
Ah, bother and befuddle! Stuck here, stuck! My poor mother. Unmoving, at rest, but too still. Oh, poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her. Her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking mother to a new home. A new... Oh! Oh, yes! Yes, the kindly... Go to the farm. The Lorius farm. Just over there. Convince Loris to fix my wheel. Do that, and poor Cicero will reward you with coin.
The "oh yes" voice line has been forever enhanced for me by a creator named Manslayer. If you don't know his videos, well, let's just say they're a bit eccentric.
What can I do for you, friend? Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
The little man needs your help with his wagon.
That Cicero fella? Huh, tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied with my answer. Why can't he just leave us alone? Pay me? You think this is about money? Have you seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester here in Skyrim? Ain't been a merry man in these parts for 100 years. And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. You could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma. Ain't no way I'm getting involved in any of that. What? And just who in Mara's name are you anyway? Hmm? Come here, telling me my business. For what? To help a fool? Look, yes, you're right, you're right. Fella might be nutters, might not. The fact is, he needs help. I turned him away. What kind of a man am I, huh? Look, thanks. And I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction. If you talk to Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to help soon.
All right. Mind you, Cicero is a crazy assassin, but we're not doing that quest line. Because goody two-shoes.
Poor mother. Her home seems
So slow.
He has? Oh, stranger! Here for your troubles. Shiny, clinky gold. A few coins for your kind deed. And thank you again.
I'm literally pressing the opposite. I was pressing the D key the whole time, and it was rotating the wrong way. All right, yeah, 600 gold. That's kind of nice. The question is, should I do the kill Grell the Kind quest, but then do the destroying the Dark Brotherhood quest line? That's something I could do. Then I'd have to kill Grellad. The question is that a... You could make the claim that she's awful and it's righteous to do so. But is it a goody? It's not... First of all, the playthrough is not strictly goody two-shoes. It is... Does her death count as a murder? I have to check. It might be an exception, because she's a horrid woman. And then we could do the Destroying the Dark Brotherhood quest line. It's not a quest line, it's a quest. All you have to do is kill Astrid, though. And then you get the Blade of Woe off her corpse, which is a very good weapon. Might be something to do. See here. What we should have plenty
one
of...
of the same, if that is what you wish.
Yeah, we have plenty of silver and gold. So let's see how far that'll go. Gotta sell some of that too. In fact, we might not need to do any smelting. I'd love it if we had to, but we might not need to. I was right, we didn't need to. That was pretty good, though. That was 2 full 400 HP. That's nice. I'm liking that number. We're going to need this eventually, but I don't think just yet. I don't think I have any filled Grand Soul Gems. I need 4 to actually consciously put anything on my armor, and it would only be the... by that point, I'll probably have the ebony armor. I have 1 Grand Soul Gem, so I could potentially put something on my weapon. I think just straight damage on the bows is probably best. don't think there's anything else we can make. Fortunately not, no.
Got some good pieces out
Oh, wait.
here if you're looking to buy.
Probably wait.
More inside.
If that is what you wish.
Because there's definitely some stuff I can give, take from here.
I don't claim to be. It's a sword. Listen, could you take the sword to my father?
Sure.
Preventus Avenici. Thanks. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Oh, and I gotta give that to her.
I'll take my leave.
If that is what you wish.
Here, go to town with that.
Let's go. Have you met my father? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
So I can disenchant the steel boots of... because they're not even as good. Maybe I should have gotten the... because then I could have put that on. Oh, well.
All right, then.
Here's the question. What is weighing me down so much? I mean, a lot of things, but what specifically?
Need something? If that is what you wish.
All this is definitely a part of it, but it probably has a lot to do with ingredients. Yeah.
Go.
So I think I'm either going to do some alchemy now and then head to Winterhold, or there's plenty of alchemy. I probably still will. Simply because it's well, Arcadia is definitely going to have some stuff that I can buy
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
and sell.
You look... so you're an alchemist then.
Right, now I gotta equip alchemy and alchemy.
Back anytime if you need a remedy.
Phew. Already got everything on these. Butterfly wing
I offer remedies
with...
for ailments both common and rare.
Hold on.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Anytime you're doing weird stuff, it's a good idea to add it to stuff that you have a lot of. Or to do it with the mountain flowers, because the mountain flowers don't react with each other. So you can be fairly certain
If
you're
there's
gonna
anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
hit something.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my browse to your heart's content.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Darn.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
The other one for Nordic Barnacle is water breathing. I don't think anything else here has water breathing. I know that because it's in a very important potion.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Well, that's everything there. Now let's see if there's anything
For all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
actually good. That's good. Let's do a regenerate health and magicka potion.
Tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
Trying to see if there's anything in here that's resist no, there's nothing that's resist magic and resist fire or anything like that. Ooh, resist fire, resist shock.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare.
Darn.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Probably some more resist health potions. Or resist health. I resist healing. Restore health. And
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
damage magic regen is a very good potion for making a lot of money and getting a lot of alchemy experience. So.
Pardon me. Take a look.
I could feasibly use that, so I'm not going to sell it just yet. Fortunately, that one was useless because it also damages. Have better resist poisons now, so
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
there we go. There's all that alchemy done. If my carry weight thanks me.
Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need it too long.
Let's give Balgriff his sword, and then maybe see if I can disenchant some things to lower the weight. I definitely should make a highlight reel of this. This stream is mostly, I mean, interaction and also proof of, you know, well, proof that I actually did what I said I did. You know.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Oh, I have to give it to Porventus, not Balgriff.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
There he is.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Faulkner.
I serve Jarl
No.
Balgruff as steward. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruff when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Oh, I already have. Oh, okay. Alright, I think we could disenchant the gauntlets at a later date once I actually have the perk that makes them strong. Alright, off to Winterhold to give Draugr his book. And I don't know, get another quest that involves delving into a dangerous ruin, where I hopefully will be able to handle what is thrown at me. Specifically, healing Janessa as she tanks. Maybe I should do the Companions quest. Maybe. It's definitely a hard maybe. Well, now I can sell the steel boots.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Welcome to take a look. Good doing business with you.
Don't look at me like that. Alright, another break, because for some reason I'm getting a little restless here. I really gotta stretch out sometimes. Discord to break as well. Alright, I'm not taking the horse to Winterhold. I'm gonna grab a carriage. Is that the same troop? I don't think it is.
Khajiit's wares, if you have coin. That's what you mean. My toes are numb from the cold more often than not.
The road makes this one weary. I hope that you will come to this business.
In truth, I do not.
Greeting to you.
Yep, nope, I don't think any quests with that. Maybe. I have to click.
The warm sands.
This one.
The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always.
What about at night?
They're a city so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly.
Cool.
May the sun keep you warm, even in this land.
Yeah? Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. There once was a hero named riding to right from old
Such a good tune. Wrong way. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a carriage here, so I do have to take the road out. Luckily, my horse is here now. I can always take the route back to Windhelm, either across the coast or through there. It's probably less hassle than going to Dawnstar. At least Windhelm has a carriage. Oh, perfect. I don't even have to go to the Arcanium. He's right here.
Yes. Looks like you're still in one piece. More importantly, so is the book. Thank you. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. There are more books to be recovered and secured in the Arcanium. All right, I wrote down the last place I'd heard about. Don't get killed.
Hoping to not. I just found you a copy of Children of the Sky. You have it in your hand. All right, where's this copy of Children in the Sky? All right, let's see. Is this any Children of the Sky copy is not there. Great. Shalador's writings are somewhere. Hey, it's not saying in a zone. Huh. That's interesting. For either of them. I might be able to just sneak grab this. I don't want to fight a giant right now. That's a terrible idea. I could possibly fight it at a distance. At a far distance. Maybe kite it back to the town. But I prefer... They don't actually aggro at a very long range, so I might be able to just grab the copy sneaking. But I don't know. It's really risky. I'll take the road to Windhelm. That'll put me really close. In fact, I'll take this route, which will spit me out right here. Or I might be able to take it over and look at Shalador. It's probably... It's hard to say. Also, I hate how these horses handle. Even when I'm facing the right direction. And a troll. The road is getting off to a good start. Let's deal with one front at a time so Janessa doesn't get too overwhelmed. Though she is taking quite a bit of damage, I might need to dismount and heal her. In fact, I will. Nassa, please don't walk in front of me. risk of dying. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go, you big... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I am going to get some magicka, heal her. Get ready for the fight. Probably could have done that without healing her, but gotta be safe. Never a good idea when she's on the ground. Because if I, one wayward blow and she's... I have to find a new companion. Which I definitely don't want to do. Honestly, Janessa's been very good to me. Oh, what's this here? Oh, it's the vampires that are masquerading as vigilance. Alright, you guys just...
You there, traveler! Over here!
Yeah, no. Go accost someone else. I don't feel like dealing with that at the moment. Bandits, yes. Vampires, some other time. I'll catch up to those guys later. Could probably handle them, but I don't want to test it. I don't even think I have a potion to cure disease on me. Definitely should get on that. At least some hawk feathers. Any hawks I can snipe out of the sky? No, I don't think so. Terrible weather for them. I'm sure I will get to all of these caves and crevices eventually. I don't know if you caught that last bit of that voice line, but Janessa just said, I wonder what's below. Well, I do too, but I'm not going to find out just yet. Probably Falmer, to be honest. And, I'd rather not involve myself with that at the moment. Right now, I'll deal with Draugr if it's for a quest. Also, considering there's a fort here, it's just bandits. Let's fight some bandits. Let's go. We can handle bandits. That's not a bandit. Well, it might have been one, but at one point it might have been a bandit, but it currently is not. Fort Castav. Huh. I was about to say, it can't just be one skeleton. That just doesn't happen. I'll take those arrows, though. Thank you very much. Great, necromancers. They just use frost spells typically, though, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay. All right, then. They just use frost spells. Frost spells are all they really use. Of course. Why am I carrying these? All right. That was a good one. Hey, sorry. Let's dodge that. Not a good idea to get caught up in that nonsense. Ow. low on health. Let's fix that. Well, I wasn't expecting this many very difficult necromancers after just, you know, shooting 2 random skeletons. Oh no, you don't. Get back here. Hope Nass is okay. No healing spells. Oh, more skeletons, probably. But you're using shock spells. Good luck with that. Get over here. A lot of health for someone who's wearing nothing but robes. Sweet! Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm using the crap out of that. Hey, I actually pulled my weight this time. Alright, I need a moment. My goodness. Also, regarding the first shot, that Archconjurer, nice miss. Well, I'm not going in there. No way. That is not happening. What a fight. Man, am I glad I kept those boots of shock abatement. They only use frost spells. I should be fine. I guess I should be thankful they weren't using fire spells, because I don't have anything that is fire abating. I do have shock abatement, though. Well, now it's settled. I can't die now. I've done. I've cheated death so many times. It'd be a waste not to keep going. Honestly, though, with the mages, I have so much health. I don't think it would. They'd have to hit me pretty hard a lot. They'd have to hit me pretty hard several times over. Because I have about 40% passive magic resist right now with the Lordstone and the Agent of Mara buff. Although maybe not. You did see how much damage that Conjurer was doing when I had Resistance Potion, Boots of Abatement, and that passive Magic Resist. Although, math-wise, though, that passive Magic Resist at 40% really doesn't do much until I can get it above, like, 50. Then, more Magic Resist does so much. It does orders of magnitude more. Although Janessa is not taking as well. She's not... We have been fighting up against some pretty rough foes and multiple foes, but she's getting knocked to the ground quite a bit. I definitely need to get Apprentice Restoration perk for healing hands, because that's sucking up a lot of magicka. And also, maybe I need to think about at some point, not yet, but at some point I might need to think about replacing her. It's going to be a hard call when I do. If I do. Question is whether I should stop at the inn. Yeah, I will. Although we've been streaming for 3 hours at this point, maybe it's a good idea to just head to the inn and call it. Just deal with all this stuff at a later date. I am getting quite tired, and it's might be affecting performance. Yeah. I think I am going to get a good rest at the inn. Call it. Alright, where is everybody? It is 5 a.m., but... it is early. You know what? I'm gonna go and kill that bandit leader at Trader's Post. Since it's early and not late. And then... we'll see. I think the stream probably averages at about 3 hours, but we can go a little above average this time. And then maybe head over to Kynes Grove. Or just stop back and get the bounty. Or maybe we go for the giant. Not the giant to kill, but the giant to steal from his chest. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Drop down here, then loop back up, and maybe take that before finishing in Windhelm. Or potentially finishing at the giant camp, because I'm not very confident. I'm not going to engage a fight. And I will actually not grab the book if I feel like there's going to be a fight. But if I get unexpectedly jumped with a fight, Nass is going to be in there and I'm going to try to help her out. Giant can't kill her, but in real life you would never just abandon, well, you could feasibly, but it'd be very bad to just abandon someone in the middle of combat with, you know, a superior foe. Yeah, basically leaving someone to die. So that's not the giant camp I'm after. There's a witch here, and she just shot at those deer. I don't think I want to get involved in any of this at the moment, so I'm just gonna take the horse over here. Sabre cat. Sabre cats aren't that big of a deal, to be honest. Is Janessa following? Well, she's trying. She is certainly making an effort. So this is not the giant camp I'm going for. Oh wait, no, this is. Okay. Can I dismount, please? Thank you. Hey, that's my horse. Great. Gets one hit on me. I get. That's actually not horrible, but that's one of the worst ones. I'm replacing his Arvac as soon as I get the opportunity. Plus, Arvac looks so cool. For those of you who don't know what that is, just wait. Come on. I don't want to have to go and find whoever that is. Probably just a wolf. Their sneak detection is ridiculous at sometimes. Also, I definitely shouldn't be cresting a hill near a giant's camp. It's a bad idea. Oh my god, it's running in the opposite direction. Why is it still detecting me? Maybe if I pause for a second? I tried that earlier, but it didn't work. There we go. I can't use that. Normally use that to maybe look around corners, but... Great. Well, maybe we can get up on one of these rocks where it can't get to us. There's a very large part of my brain going, No. Just leave it, dude. You'll come back next time. The other part's going. You're kidding me. In combat with what? Combat with whatever that BS is. Oh, I'm so destroying the Dark Brotherhood.
Is that the best you can do?
Maybe. I'm not gonna sleep on the value.
If that is what you wish.
Let's see if there's anything I can get rid of. Or I could just give the sword to her. I mean, she already has better stuff, so who knows. Anyway, what now? Oh, they probably see me. That's what it is. I'm going to involve you guys in this if things go sour, so be ready. You guys have obviously already killed a mammoth, so I assume you're ready. Alright, this is going to be a very far shot. Barely even see him. Ooh. Okay, that's doable. That's a lot of damage. As long as it's repeatable. Judging that. What's the saying? You miss 99% of the shots you don't take? Well, I miss 99% of my shots. Or, no, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I ruined it. Alright. I need a better vantage point. This is too safe. I can't actually see him. Here we go. It's happening. All right. Let's get up here, shall we? Man, Nass is tanking that. How? My goodness.
that is what you wish.
Well, that settles it. I'm never getting rid of you. Take the glass sword. I have to carry weight and space. I think this is the second time a Dark Brotherhood assassin has jumped on me at this very location. Man looks a bit on edge. Very. Because I came in here, some random guy in leather armor, I guess, started attacking me, and then I attacked a giant. I'd be pretty wary of me too. Alright. Quick in, out. No nonsense. I don't think that counts as nonsense. All right. Well, that was a success. First giant kill of the game. Definitely less scary than I gave it up to be. But that's mostly because I was fighting it at a distance. And Janessa, surprisingly, was able to just completely tank. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I thought my horse was here. Apologies. Good thing they didn't aggro. That would have been bad. Now, where is my horse? Also, speaking of which, my horse is a completely different color. Where are they shooting at? Or aiming to shoot at? Huh. Okay. Well, you guys do that. I think my horse is actually over here, because I remember... Yeah, I remember looking at him from this direction. Seeing the giant over there. There we go. There's my horse. You know what? Let's loop around and find Shalador's riding, shall we? I'm feeling confident. Perhaps stupidly, but you know what? Just took down a giant. Cleared a Draugr ruin with a Deathlord at the end. Accidentally got attacked by some very high-level mages. We're riding this pretty smooth, so let's at least check it out. Always the opportunity to bail if the going gets a little too tough. This might end up being... I intended this to be, like, probably a little bit more than 2 hours, but not much. But nah, this is turning into, you know, we're on a roll here. There's some serious momentum here. I'm finally starting to realize some strength to this character. Gotta knock on wood, because could always just get insta-killed. Although, if you check the rules, there are some insta-kills that don't count. Like, well, falling from the floor. That's not a, Although if I actually fell through the floor, I could probably just use console commands and not die. There's the orc that wants a good death. Currently all he does is provide good Sabre cap pelts. Hey, nice.
I am waiting for a good death.
You do that. Let's swap to the charmed necklace. Man, have we been out for a whole day? No, not even the slightest. It's just raining. Alright, so it's going to be up on this hill here. Question is, what's the best way to get up there? Probably down the road. Yeah, it looks like this is serviceable. Although, Janessa doesn't seem to be nearby. She's always like, don't get too far ahead. I'm the one who should be having separation anxiety. This probably more iron, but yeah, can mine this while Janessa catches up. Wish you could name your horse. That'd be nice. It's just seeing Survivor's horse is kind of like. All it does is remind me what I named my character. Alright. I'm heading off my horse now. I'm gonna sneak. This, I think, is just, yeah, this is the one jail. Not much in here, but there is this. Ooh, that's worth quite a bit. Let me out. Poor man. Oh, lucky Lawrence. Irony. Butter, I can use that for the only food item in the game. Well, besides sweet rolls, that is actually decent. Sweet rolls are decent, because I mean, like, come on. Dude. Ooh, Shrine of Debella. Goodbye, diseases. Hello, Janessa. She can't grab stuff while swimming? Perhaps. Seems like it. Alright. Come on. Let's get up this ridge. I miss that? Alright, let's hope this is soaking up all the bad luck. How am I gonna get up top here? I hope Janessa can find her way up. Fortunately, there's a lot of invisible walls here that don't really correspond to real terrain. I bet Shalador's writings are with another giant. So I'll definitely need Janessa. But with this one, the terrain is even more woody and mountainous. So I might be able to just take up a perch. Oh, wolves. I was like, alright, where's the giant? Don't move a muscle. Okay, we definitely need Janessa to show. I need a visual on the giant, though. I need to know where he is before I crest atop a hill. And surprise, surprise! Would you like to go to space? Because I very well know that giant's gonna grab me, slap a Nass, stick it right on my forehead, and send me into orbit. What is this? Interesting. But I think I'll climb the rocks instead. Seemed to me like the kind of lake you don't swim through. This is probably going to end up being the longest stream. I like that book. Where, oh where is my follower? I'm not going to engage a giant unless she's in the immediate vicinity, because apparently she likes tanking giants. Apparently she's fairly capable of doing so. So I have to go around until I can find her. Unfortunately. Suppose I'll check back where I last saw her, which is over here. Now, where is she? She's not here. You know what I can do? I can enter the abandoned prison. Oh, there she is. Went on a wild goose chase to find one another. I sure hope so. Alright, let's go kill a giant. I mean, we don't really know if we have to kill it, but probably a good idea. I'm not really that good in sneak at the moment. So, I mean, trying to just grab the book from the chest or whatever is not something that has a 100% chance of success. And if I get caught out, I have to eat a giant club. Because I'm not going to be able to... I mean, I wouldn't even go close combat. I'd have to try to run. Find a rock to stand on. To do ranged, but... That's not easy. Okay, where did Janessa go? Janessa! I swear. I have to, like, telegraph my motions for this girl. Where did you go? You're right there. She was literally right behind me. Where'd she go? I think she keeps trying to take, like, a route around. Yeah, I gotta wait for her to show up. Hello, person in chat. If you have any questions about survival or any of those other, related aspects, please let me know. Or if you have any questions about the stream, that's also, I mean, I'm not that into, well, my time spent in game will say otherwise, but I guess you could say no, I am pretty into Skyrim, but I'm not into the lore too much, so don't ask me questions about that. There's certainly better, you can find better information on Wikipedia. But if you have any questions regarding real-world survival, in-game survival, why I'm doing what I'm doing, please let me know. So let's see. Giant's right there. No way I'm meeting him on even ground. Because as cowardly as it is, I'm not going to do that. If I went for an honorable toe-to-toe fight with everything I meet, I'd be dead. I'd have been dead long ago. Question is, which one of these rocks is going to give me a clear shot? Do I even need to kill this giant? I do. He's waiting right behind there. He's waiting right next to the chest. So What I need to do is line up my shot pretty perfectly. Okay. I can't see very well, so I'm going to have to judge this shot. But I'll step back here. Now where, oh where is that giant? Might even have to go over there for the shot. Yeah, I'm not getting any... I mean, heck, this is even safer. Maybe I just need to aggro it and jump back up.
Lead on then.
This is possibly a bad idea, but I actually think I might have to fight it on fairly even turf. All right, girl, now's your time to shine.
And what might you need? Fine. What? What? Will do.
All right, she needs to take the first blow, but I need to get some sneak attacks in on it beforehand. Come on, fight it. Man, he's just staring at her like, the audacity. Well, it's a Bethesda game. I'll give it that. He's just looking at her. He's strafing around her like, what is this thing? Why do I suddenly have pins and needles in my right arm? Ah, good old Bethesda games. Oh, now she starts fighting him. Once he's down. Man, you are cold.
If that is what you wish.
Hey, I mean, never said I couldn't take advantage of Bethesda's wonderful coding. It's not too bad, but you know what I mean.
I'll be right here then.
Actually, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Follow me.
I am.
Let's not forget to do that. Some cowhide. Whew. All right. Yeah, we definitely have to end soon. I mean, we don't have to, but we should. Because this is going on for quite some time. Maybe I do Trader's Post and then go to sleep in Windhelm. We'll have to see. Definitely be a good idea to wait for Janessa, but just heading back to Windhelm at this point, so not too big of an issue at this current point in time. Finally getting into the interesting stuff now, though, which I like. Unfortunately, with how, the size of my channel, I can't hope for a large audience, but I'm getting, I'm pleased with the support I'm getting, so. And I only hope it grows as stuff gets a little more interesting. I stop being a complete and utter coward. I mean, what? Let me enter the inn, just so Janessa can catch up, because I think, yeah. She immediately.
I've never seen you before. Leave me alone.
Jeez. All right. But yeah, when you enter a building, your follower will immediately show up for some reason. At least that's what happens in my experience. So if you lose them, just pop in the nearest shed. Honestly, why is Kynesgrove a town and an inn when Windhelm is literally right there? I don't understand that placement. Like, wouldn't somewhere around here be better? As opposed to a stone's throw away from the main city? Ooh, what's this? Corundum. I'll be able to hand Janessa some stuff as well. I definitely need to take off the charmed amulet, because I need carry weight's less important than flat health, even if it's just 10 health.
If that is what you wish.
Alright. I think I'm pretty freed up enough to carry some stuff. Put the amulet on.
Let's go.
So let's kill these bandits at Trader's Post. And then we'll see how much I want to do after that. I might just head back to Windhelm. Go to sleep. Last time, I originally actually wanted to go here at an earlier date. But for some reason, it just didn't feel right. I had like a bad feeling. I was like, nope, some other time. Gotta trust your gut sometimes. Especially when it's telling you, no, turn around. look like there's anything particularly dangerous around here. Just poor field of view. And unless the enemy is wearing white, it's gonna be pretty easy to spot them. Or gray. Gray would also work. Alright. Wrong weapons. Should probably wait for Janessa to catch up. Speak of the devil. Alright, let's get this party started. And it is a party. Those aren't normal. Oh, hello. Talk about a party. Let's go. Question is, should I put on... No, I'll just take the... I don't have any more of shock. Alright. Let's see, in terms of magic resist, what do I have? Potion of resist. Oh, I do have a filter of resist shock if it gets bad. But I'd like to keep that in reserve. Let's just stay at distance. Oh, she's... It's no issue. That thug's about to die pretty quick. Come here. Where'd you go? Oh, hello, Bandit Chief. Ow. Okay. Let's get some healing here. Can't risk having my health drop below 50. That's unacceptable. Because if my health drops below 50, I could very easily just get killed, to put it bluntly. Let's reduce some weight in this department. I could definitely go without those. Definitely need to cook some of this crap, though. Looks good. Good luck with that. Let's finish off this guy. That didn't take long. No, you. All right. Could have gone worse. Significantly worse. I think I grabbed her fur boots. Grab some of the loot. But I think that's a wrap on that. That's gonna cripple me with carry weight. Tomatoes. Yeah. Can I cook some stuff here? No. Fire? No. Cooking pot? Oh, wait. Other way around. Fire, yes. Cooking pot, no. Oh. More honeycombs. Literally like the heaviest alchemy ingredient. Alright, back to Windhelm. Let's hope nothing murders me on the way. I doubt it, but you know, it could happen. I definitely don't like Windhelm, Winterhold, and Dawnstar as holds. They're just so uninteresting with their... They're too snowy. If there were seasons, it would be fine. But it's just snowy and bleak all game. I mean, the design of the city's nice, but can we get a bright sunny day for goodness sake? Part of the reason I like the Rift and Falkreath so much is because there's no snow. Or at least just on the mountains. Too much snow in the other holds.
I wonder if we should offer discounts to the soldiers.
What time is it? Yeah. Perfect time to head to the inn. I do like the size of, like, the mountains are a realistic size, which isn't common in video games, unfortunately. Okay, let's get some sleep, and then that's a wrap for the stream.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Oh wait, no.
Stay.
I always
And
forget.
Don't break nothing.
This one's on the ground floor. Get a good 10 hours of sleep. You know, why not? Sleep like a king. Gotta get your rest. Let's find someplace quiet to end this. Alright, well, another stream done. Haven't died yet. But I guess we'll see for next one. The next one. Always mess up the words in the outros. But that stream's for you. I literally haven't moved, Janessa. Every time I do these, she's like, don't get too far ahead. I'm not. Anyway, did a lot of fun stuff this stream. Killed 2 arch-conjurers. Dealt with 2 giants. Cleared a Nordic ruin. Tried to find, what's that guy? Karjo for like an hour and 30 minutes. Joined the College of Winterhold. Bunch of different stuff. So, you know, it's been good. Definitely a lot of things that I didn't think I was going to do this stream. And I'm still alive at the end of it, so I presume we're going to see a lot more of interesting fighting. Interesting, you know. If you look at the past few streams, it hasn't been... It's been a lot of running away from fights and fighting battles that aren't really challenging. But now we're getting away from that, and I couldn't be more glad. Well, anyway, hope you guys learned something and enjoyed. See ya.